Guys, this is the latest release of Between the Buried and Me. Are you guys ready? Let's go. Maybe, maybe not. There it is. Jeez.
A fever dream, reach across the streets of legacy.
Oh, shit.
Never heard what was said to weep alone in this racing madness.
That bass.
Rushing like precision to rid me of concern. The empathetic
Funky metalcore.
creatures are hunted for reward. It's sordid. It's boring.
Two basses. Synth bass, regular bass. What a tip to the hat to that 80s vibe, right? Guys, this is so freaking music out of the, just out of mind stuff. Can you hear what the drummer's doing on the hi-hat? That straight eighth arpeggiation is keeping us locked in while the rest of the craziness going on. Great guitar tones too. Ooh, can you hear the growling in the back? Man, these guys are pushing that fusion envelope way out there. This section. Sync of patience. Thank God for that hi-hat. Nice little small room sound on that snare, yeah? Man, these guys have been sitting on some funkin' pie for a while. This is crazy. That's so badass. There's a little bit of level 42 in this. A little bit of Yes as well. A little touch of that influence. Now this is them being a little bit more of them that we may be a little more familiar with. The tone of the guitars though. I'm laughing because that is such an old school sound. So freaking creative. Obviously, I think I'm going to say AI generated video here. This right here, once again, swimming in some Yes style production of the 80s. The obligatory roll. I'm speechless. How badass was that track, everybody? Between the Buried and Me, they just keep coming up and leveling up and changing it up. And you know what? That is such a blessing because a lot of times as bands, as they move on and they progress and they get older, you know, they have a tendency to move forward and change. But it almost seems like this band is just like they've been waiting. I'm going to say it. Like maybe been waiting all these years to release something like this. Like they always had this going in there, but maybe at some point they went, nah, it's not gonna, you know, it doesn't fit with this album, or it's not gonna be this, or maybe our fans are not ready for it. But this was absolutely crazy, insane expression of all of their funkiness. We already know what kind of musicians they are, arrangers and composers, and I guess they just kind of said, let's do something with some really super sick funk. The bass player was going off. There was a couple times there was two bass lines. Would have been a synth bass going on, and then the slap and everything that was happening. A lot of riffage, a lot of melodic riffage going on there as well. The background vocals a lot of times reminded me a lot of Yes. That's why I kept on saying, there's a little bit of Yes going on there. And another reason why I was calling out Yes a little bit on that too is because in this particular track, there was an emphasis on arpeggiations that had these kind of melody, glassy sounds that Yes really loved to do. The 902, 102, 5, 16, 28 album they did. I forgot the name of that album. And then Big Generator. You know, they had a lot of sequences that would hold these eighths patterns, but they were a little more brighter and stuff. But in this case, the way it was used, they really kept that out in the mix, gave us a little bit of flakes of the little flecks and flakes of the 80s. But while they kept those patterns